It'll work this time. Okay, so my Traitorous, Cancerous, Thyroid, part 4, I believe. Um, Today has been better than Thursday or Friday. I think Thursday was like the day that it hit me. Um, that I have cancer. Like, before that, I was just, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I knew and I like accepted it, but like at the same time, um, I was kind of just getting through, and trying not to think about it too much and everything. And Thursday, I couldn't. I was having a really really hard day. Um, I got through it till the end without crying, and I actually didn't cry as much as I thought I would. Um, but just, it was hard. I don't know how else to explain it. I was really sad. Um, and, oh, here we go again. I just, no matter the fact that it's something that's easy to treat, it's still hard to hear that you have cancer. Um, you know? So even though I intellectually, I know that I'll be fine, um, it still doesn't stop me from worrying. It hasn't stopped me from having a hard time with sleep this entire week, and even before that, because I was worried about the results. And it still hasn't stopped me from having less of an appetite. Because when I get really stressed out, I just have a hard time, like, even wanting to make anything to eat. I mean, I have a hard enough time with that anyway. If I'm cooking just for me, I just don't want to do it. If I'm cooking for other people, yeah, great, fine, whatever. But, like, if I'm just cooking for me, I just hardly see the point. And so I usually try and buy things that are quick to make, because then I don't have to worry about putting a whole ton of effort into something that's just for me. Because I don't really, I mean, I care about me, but I don't see the point in all that if I'm the only one who's going to enjoy it. I don't know. I cook for others because I want to see how much they enjoy it and everything. So that's just how I feel. So when I'm really stressed out, it's that much harder. I just find it really difficult to want to eat. I am eating. It's just it's kind of a forcing myself to kind of thing, and there are times when I know I'm supposed to eat dinner or whatever, and I spend a couple hours just kind of stewing over whether or not I even want to make something, and then I end up eating really late, or not eating very healthy or anything like that. So I don't know. It is what it is. Just how I roll. So yeah, I haven't been sleeping very well. And so Thursday night was a really difficult night sleep-wise. According to I'm not wearing it, but my Mi Band that it tracks my sleeps, I think I got maybe like 1 hour of deep sleep that night, and the rest of it I was just tossing and turning the whole night through. So it was hard. And by the time I woke up on Friday morning, I was pretty sure that I had an infection that was extremely painful, and was actually so painful that I spent like the first 6 hours of the day or more in pain. I was at work and I was just like, I am miserable, I'm in pain, I feel exhausted, I didn't sleep well. I wanted to go home, but at the same time I knew that going home would just mean that I had more time to think about everything, and I couldn't do that to myself. And so I was like, well, forget this. I'm just going to keep working and hope it gets better. And it did eventually. It took a while, and it was really hard. And the doctor's office was stupid about it. I just had, like, the same type of infection, like, not even a month ago, and I was like, hey, can I just get you guys to, like, refill the prescription that I had the last time? And they were like, no, we have to have you come in and confirm that you have an infection. And I was just like, seriously? So I had to walk over to the doctor's office before work and get that taken care of, and before I did that, I called the insurance and just tried to get an idea of how much everything was going to cost. I thought my out-of-pocket maximum for the year was $1,500. It turns out it is $3,500, which is, $2,000 more than I thought. And they said, like, so I have a deductible and then I have an out-of-pocket maximum. So my deductible is like $500 or something like that, and I'm like halfway through it. And after I get through that, I am responsible for 20% of all of my further costs until I reach my out-of-pocket maximum. Quite frankly, I'm pretty dang sure that all of the stuff that we're doing, the biopsy, the lab work, and so forth, including the surgery, is gonna burn through that like that. And so, now I have another thing to worry about. Money. Here I was trying to save up for a car and being rather unsuccessful at it because I kept forgetting I had certain bills, and then it would have to pull money out of my savings so that I could cover them. And now I know that all of that is going towards paying my bills, and then there's going to be more on top of that I don't have. And I just don't. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Sorry. Money is something that worries me anyway, and I'm earning better than I've earned before, but it's still not a lot, and I just feel like I could be, I don't want to be in any more debt, so I just wish that, I didn't have to worry about this, on top of my student loans, and my emergency room visit from last year that I'm still paying for, and just all of the bills that I have on a monthly basis, and now I'm just going to be adding to that, and that's really stressful. So of course last night, to deal with my stress, because I'm silly, and sometimes my way of dealing with stress is spending money, including when I'm stressed out about money, but I didn't spend a whole ton. I went to the cheap theater and saw 2 movies that cost like $4.50. But I went and saw Age of Adeline, and then I saw Insurgent. And Age of Adeline started at 10:15, and Insurgent started at 12:35 a.m. So I didn't get home until like 3:30, something like that. So I slept in this morning, aside from waking up for like 20 minutes so that I could clean the oven, because we had clean checks this morning. And then I went to the library, and oh my gosh, it is so hot here in Utah. I have to say that. Why is it? I hope it's not my camera. It seems like it's flickering the light. I don't know. Maybe it was the camera on the computer. But anyway, it is so hot. I really hope that I recover quickly, because if it continues to be this hot, if I'm still weak from the surgery when I have to start going and walking to work again, it might become a problem. So, another one of those times where I really wish I had a car. But that is looking further and further away as an option. I'll be lucky if I get one like next year. It's been about 5 months since I stopped having a car. Maybe 4.5, something like that. And just because it broke down and it just wasn't worth fixing anymore. And so now I just have to worry about walking to work every day. I have to worry about I've got a lot of things that I'm worried about. I'm doing a really great job at worrying right now. It's one of my really strong suits. I wish it wasn't a strength I had. Wish I could work on it being better. Oh, and I gotta apologize. So I have 2 pairs of glasses that fit me, or that are the right prescription, because my prescription didn't change for like 4 years, or 3, or something like that. I don't know. I haven't been this year, so I don't know. And at this rate, I probably won't go this year. Or I'll just get a checkup and change my lenses out in one of them if I have to. But these ones don't have anti-glare, because my ones before these ones, it seemed like the anti-glare made them super hard to keep clean. So I didn't get anti-glare on these ones, which is why you get to see the computer screen reflected in my glasses. And my other ones do have anti-glare, because apparently they'd improved it since the last time I had anti-glare, so I got them with anti-glare. And so yeah, that's why you get to see the computer screen in these ones. And I try to wear the other ones when I'm doing these, but I just didn't really feel like walking back to my room right now, because I'm doing this out in the living room. Today was better. I stayed really occupied. I got a few movies that are fun from the library while I was there. Thankfully they let you rent them for 3 weeks at a time with no fee. And I got a bunch of great books that hopefully I can read while I'm laid up. And even if I don't, I can renew them one more time. And they all are good for 3 weeks, so that's something. And then I just, I'm probably gonna ask for a blessing tomorrow. I really should have done it earlier, but, I just hate bothering people. My experience with blessings has not always been the greatest, and so sometimes I don't want to ask. But I know that when I need it, that I should ask for it. Just like when you need anything from Heavenly Father, you should ask for it. So, I'm praying for strength, to get through this, and, I really do feel like He has helped me a lot. Things could have been so much worse, especially considering my general emotional state. But I'm really grateful for a lot of things, and especially for the help that I have from my Heavenly Father. So, I'm stressed out now, but hopefully things will work out. Maybe I'll start a GoFundMe. Not for the car, for the medical bills. Because asking for a GoFundMe for a car just kind of feels selfish. But yeah, maybe that way I can take some of the weight off of my shoulders. that would really help. And hopefully, all of the benefits that I have through work will help with things as well. So, we'll see. Anyway, this is an overly long video, so I'll stop talking, even though apparently I feel like going on and on and on tonight. So, thanks for listening to me. Bye.